Hello, beautiful book besties. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney if you are new here, and we are back with another monthly TBR. I'm extra excited for this TBR because you guys actually picked it for me, and I don't know what the results are yet, so we're gonna find out together. I did this last month for my June TBR as well, where I put a picture of two books up and I covered the covers so you can't really see what the books are, and describe the books in like 3 to 4 emojis and let you guys blindly pick the books based on the emojis. And it was so much fun to not know about my TBR, to have you guys interact and pick my books and start conversation about books. So I was like, I just want to do that again. Plus there are so many books on my TBR that I was feeling so overwhelmed and so indecisive. So I had to just hand it over and let you guys pick. Like I said, I haven't even looked at the results yet, so we're gonna go to my story and see what the final results are. I posted them just over 24 hours ago, so they're down now and we have all the votes are counted. Before we jump into that though, there are a few books I know are on my July TBR that I'm just gonna put out there. I didn't even include them in the polls because I know I'm reading them, and most of them are new releases, so we're gonna go through that first. First, I have The Housemaid is Watching. This was a new release in June, but this is my Patreon's book club book of the month. So if you have read this book or are planning to read this book, please join our Patreon. It is always linked down below. There's a free option and then a couple of paid options for higher up tiers and more bonus content, but whatever you're comfortable with. Highly recommend joining the book club. I'm having so much fun in the Patreon and I'm super excited to have a thriller for July. Then I have to read Binding 13. Lauren, if you're watching this, I promised you, Lauren is in the book club and she's been hounding me about reading Binding 13, and I'm like, girl, I will do it. I will finally get to it, but I'm intimidated because this book is super long and the font is super small, so we're gonna do our best. And Lauren, I might need you to hold me accountable. She says it's phenomenal, so I'm very excited and a little bit nervous. And then for July new releases, I have 1,000 Broken Pieces, which I accidentally put this on my June TBR because I swear it was being released June 11th, and then it was June 11th and I was so excited for it and it wasn't released because it doesn't come out until July. I don't know if I made that up or if the date got pushed, but I was really bummed. I had to like change my monthly TBR spread and my reading journal, all the things, but it is supposed to come out in July, so I will be reading this when it comes out. Then I of course have Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is the second book to Powerless, and I just recently read that and I cannot wait. This is the first fantasy book I've been like insanely invested in, so I think this is July 2nd and I am getting it and reading it as fast as I can. Lastly, for new releases, I have Play Along. This is the 4th book in the Windy City series, which if you follow me anywhere, you know this is one of my favorite romance series of all time. I cannot wait for book 4. I'm so excited. I think this is July 11th. Oh, I just can't wait for this one. And the cover is gorgeous. Why does it look like there's a line in my hair right here? You guys see that? What's going on? I do not know. Okay, now for the huge stack of books that you guys helped me decide. Let's go through and look at the results. So the first poll was a little letter with a heart emoji, a beach emoji, and like a healing bandaged heart emoji. And the other one was an open book, a ghost, and a phone. Those two books are Ghosts and The Last Love Note. So for Ghost, the main character is an author. I put a ghost because obviously the title. And I believe it has to do with a dating app, which is why I put the phone emoji. And then The Last Love Note I feel like is self-explanatory. The envelope because obviously the love note. The beach because it takes place on the beach, I believe. Beach town in Australia. And the bandaged heart emoji because this deals with grief. So The Last Love Note won by a ton. It was 71% The Last Love Note and 29% Ghosts. So The Last Love Note is the winner and will be going on my July TBR. Next, I have a little snowflake emoji, a tree emoji, and a bandaged heart emoji. And then the other one, I have a Europe flag, a bandaged heart emoji, and like a sad distressed emoji. So these books are kind of similar. I have The Great Alone and We Were the Lucky Ones. These are both historical fiction war related books, so I grouped them together so it was kind of like battle of the historical fiction. I was really struggling to capture this one because I know for a fact if I had put these side by side, The Great Alone would have won. You guys have been telling me to read this for so long, but I was struggling. All I know is like it's set in Alaska and it talks a lot about the wilderness and that type of thing. I think it's like winter and the snow is coming in, so I did a tree and a snowflake, and then a bandaged heart emoji because this has a lot of hardship in it. And then for We Were the Lucky Ones, this is a World War II novel that takes place in Europe. So that's the Europe flag emoji, the bandaged heart emoji because there's a lot of tragedy going on, and the like distressed sad emoji because obviously it's the last line says, "It's an extraordinary story of love and hope in the face of one of the 20th century's darkest moments." So like a really hard time, obviously. And the winner is We Were the Lucky Ones by a lot. So that is 64% voted for this and only 36% voted for The Great Alone. So We Were the Lucky Ones is added to my July TBR. I'm actually really excited for this because I really want to watch the Hulu series. I almost started it without knowing it was a book first. So I'm excited to read the book and then I can actually watch the TV show. Then we have a closer one. I have a sobbing emoji, a broken heart emoji, and a time glass. What are those called? Hourglass emoji. And then I have a flying little money emoji, a headphone emoji, and a pink heart. So these are, what books are these? Oh yeah. So these are Wild Love and Come Break My Heart Again. So I feel like the Come Break My Heart Again was super self-explanatory because I did the crying emoji, the broken heart emoji, and the hourglass for like, again, like time repeating. And then if you've read Wild Love, I feel like the emojis were self-explanatory too. This is a billionaire romance and he is a music producer, so that's why I did the headphones. And then a pink heart because this book just gives pink heart energy big time. The winner of this one was Wild Love. 63% voted for this one and only 37% for Come Break My Heart Again. So super excited for this. I just finished the Chestnut Spring series. If you follow me on TikTok or you're in my group book club, you saw that I have recently been obsessing over Elsie Silver, so I'm super duper excited for this. I've been wanting to jump into this. I also want to go back and read her first series. I think it starts with Off to the Races or something. I added it to my wish list for hopefully my birthday or something. I don't know. I'm just on an Elsie Silver kick, so I'm really excited. I am also really excited for this one too, so if I finish my TBR, this is like definitely at the top of my list for mood reading. And then here I actually did 4 emojis because I was just really struggling to sum these books up. So I have a little girl emoji and a woman emoji, a sunshine and a dog emoji. And then I have a farm/tractor emoji, a chef emoji, a pink heart, and a sun, like a sunshine, not like a child. I guess it will be on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about anyways. So I have Savor It and Summer Romance for these ones. Summer Romance is the little girl emoji, the mom emoji, or the woman emoji, a sunshine, and a dog because there's a little dog on the back of the book and the dog is even mentioned on the back of the book. So I was like, I love this. It's giving like Abby Jimenez vibes and I am here for it. And it's also about a single mom and it takes place in the summer. So I put those emojis as you can see. Then this one takes place in small town Oregon on like a farm type setting. The female main character likes to take care of animals on her hobby farm. So that's where the tractor comes from. The male main character was a like professional chef in New York City. So that's the chef emoji, a pink heart because it's a cute pinky summery romance, and a sunshine emoji because it's also in the summertime. So this one was super duper close, but the winner is Summer Romance. 53% voted for this one, only 43% for Savor It. This is another one though that's really towards the top of my TBR. So if I finish my TBR or if it's just not feeling right for me, this is one of the books I'm really hoping to get to soon. So I feel like if I opt for mood reading at any point in July, this will be towards the top of the list. Then I have a wedding ring emoji, a cake emoji, and a purple heart emoji. And for the other book, I have a writing emoji, a TV emoji, and the bandaged heart again. I have a lot of bandaged heart emojis. I must like the heart-wrenching sad books. I do. I really do. So that was How to End a Love Story and Here for the Cake. Here for the Cake is the wedding ring emoji, the cake emoji, and the purple heart because this is a maid of honor best man romance, I believe. Okay, so the female main character's little sister is marrying her ex-college sweetheart, and at the wedding, she runs into her old college frenemy who becomes the male main character, and they fake date. Super duper cute. The wedding setting, the sunshine setting. I just feel like the emojis were perfect for this one. I don't know. Then How to End a Love Story. I did the writer emoji because the female main character is an author or a publicist or something. Okay, so this is about her and her young adult novel being adapted into a TV setting. And Grant, our mailman character, and Helen have like a really rocky past, it sounds like, so that's where I did kind of the bandaged heart emoji, because the end of this blurb says, when secrets come to light, they must reckon with the fact that theirs was never meant to be any kind of love story. And that just like ripped my heart out. So I was like, okay, definitely like the little bandaged heart emoji feels fitting for this one. But the winner is Here for the Cake. 67% voted for this one and 33% voted for this one. I think we only have 2 left, so let's keep going. Okay, this next one was another writing emoji. I did like the little director snappy thing emoji. What are those called? You know what I'm talking about. Mark? I don't know. And a pink heart emoji. And then for the other one, I did a hockey stick emoji, another pink heart emoji, and a chili pepper emoji. So this was Body Check and Funny You Should Ask. So for Funny You Should Ask, I did the writing emoji because we have another writer in this one. And I did the little snapping TV thingy emoji. I need to figure out what that's called so I don't just keep doing this in your face. I did that emoji because in the past point of view, she is hired to write a profile of the movie star Gabe, who now ends up being our mailman character. It's past and present timeline, a romance story, which is why I did the pink heart emoji with a writer and a film star, so it just felt perfect. And then for Body Check, I obviously did the hockey stick emoji and the heart emoji because it's a hockey romance, and the little chili pepper emoji because it is spicy. This is actually Elle Kennedy's new re-release of her very first hockey romance that she ever wrote. So there's more bonus scenes, more spice, more romance, more fun. I'm super excited for this. I think this isn't even released until the beginning of July, but I was lucky enough to get an ARC copy. So I am really excited for this. And I think I just gave it away by saying I was super excited for it, but Body Check won with 57% Body Check and only 43% fun. And 43% Funny You Should Ask. All right, last one, you guys. I have a phone emoji, a back emoji, and a wave emoji. And then for the other one, I have a microphone emoji, a CD emoji, and a music emoji. So that is Honey and 28 Summers. So for 28 Summers, I did the wave emoji because obviously just like look at the cover and the summer setting. I did a phone call emoji because this kicks off with someone getting like a mysterious phone call. And I did the back emoji because this book is a series of flashbacks back to like previous summers. Then with Honey, this is heavy in the music and like pop music scene. So the back says it redefines the narratives of some of the most famous pop icons in the 90s and 2000s. So super like superstar-ish and very music heavy. So that's why I kind of did those emojis. This is another one that was really close, but our winner is 28 Summers. This got 54% and 46% voted for Honey. I am really excited for this though. It's something you guys offered in my book club to buddy read this with me. So I may branch off and buddy read this with some of you guys that are in my Patreon book club if I have the time with this insanely long TBR, but maybe, potentially. And 28 Summers is being added to the July TBR, which feels perfect. July feels like the perfect month for this. So let's recap while we're here. For my own picks, I will be reading The Housemaid is Watching for our book club and Binding 13 for you, Lauren, if you're watching this. I am also really just excited to read it. Then 1,000 Broken Pieces, Reckless, and Play Along. And then the books that you guys picked for me, I will be reading The Last Love Note, You Are the Lucky Ones, Wild Love, Summer Romance, Here for the Cake, Body Check, and 28 Summers. What is that, 12 books? It's fairly ambitious because some of these books are really long. But that wraps up and concludes my July TBR. Thank you so much if you follow me on Instagram and you participated in these polls. It is so much fun to have you guys engage and help me pick my TBR and running back and checking what the polls decided. It just is a blast. I just love doing my TBRs this way. And I'm really excited about a lot of the books that won. So definitely feels like it's really going to be a great reading month. It's also my birthday month, so July is just fabulous to begin with. But that is all for today's video. Thank you if you contributed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to follow me on all the things and join the book club if you want to. Everything is linked down below as always, and make sure you're subscribed here so you don't miss any future videos. I will catch you in the next one. Bye, book besties.